Okay, so we're going to do the butterfly for Alice Gray. Okay, that's how the author of this butterfly origami book calls this style. And look, you need to start off with a square piece of paper, okay? A square piece of paper. And to get that square piece of paper, I know that I explained to you guys that to go ahead and take a rectangular piece of paper, fold it fold it into a triangle, and then cut the rest. But the problem is that then you have this diagonal fold in the middle, and that could be a problem, right? Where you're trying to make this butterfly, but yeah, you already start off with this. So instead, use the guillotine and get yourself a square white sheet of paper. All right. Now, looking at instructions, right? Origami instructions are different than other instructions like for crochet or for knitting or painting or drawing or watercolor. So for these instructions, you're going to remember that a line of dashes equals a valley fold. And then if it's a dash, dot, dash, dot, then instead of a valley fold, it wants you to be mountain. So this again is called a valley fold, and this would be called a mountain fold. Okay? Alright, so first things first. Letter A. So you're going to see that it says A, B, and C, and that there's an arrow that goes both direction. That means fold, unfold. Letter A, then letter B, then letter C. You can also read here for the instructions. So let's go ahead and start. So the first thing is we want to fold it in half. Please do not do it along with me because it makes noise. So we're going to fold it in half, class. Then after that, we're going to do just a small crease fold for letter B. So what does that mean? That you're going to come in here, and then you're just going to use your finger and then just do a little mini fold like that. That's it. That's all it wants you to do. Then for number C, okay, you are going to go ahead and just right there, and that's it. Right? Now, when we turn the page, it's going to say, it's going to want you to go ahead and do a valley fold, but you match the two creases to get this fold. So this is how it works out, right? We got these two little folds right in here, and we're going to match them. We're going to match them right in there. Go across. Open it up, and you can see that it's right in the middle. It's in the middle between these two folds. Okay? Now, next, we're going to do first the letter A's and then the letter B. So the letter A's is fold, and keep it folded as these triangle tips, and then the letter A, fold right in here. So here we go. And then we fold it this way. And if I look at my drawing, I am the exact same. Now this symbol right here for origami means to repeat. And it means repeat along this edge, steps 1 through 3. So basically, it wants you to do this exact kind of folding on the other side now. So here we go again. We're going to do a little crease by doing half, and then half of half, and then match up the two little creases. Open it, triangle, triangle, fold it in, next page, take this, right, and you can see that I am matching this, looks good. Take this, turn it 90 degrees, then it wants you, this symbol means flip, so it means go like this, flip, or as it says there, flip this way, it doesn't matter. So we're going to just flip it over, and then here we have an arrow. It's not a double arrow, it's a single arrow with a valley fold, so we're going to do that. Alrighty. There I am. Now, this is a little complicated. They want you to do a valley and then a mountain, and then this little arrow here means you're going to stick your hand in there, and it's telling you look at steps 8 and 9, because here, you know, again, with origami, we don't have video on paper. So what we have instead of video is looking at several steps. Sometimes you have to look a few steps ahead to kind of reverse engineer the fold going backwards so that you can kind of understand what it is it's asking you, since it's not in video. So when we look at 8 and 9, these two, we can kind of see what's happening, kinda. So here you can see this curve, and this edge is to open up, and this arrow means, you know, we're going to push in there. So watch what happens, right? I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and it's just like when we were doing the cranes, right? And you want to keep your hand right here, your thumb right there, and you're going to kind of open this up. Okay? And when you open it up, you're going to, you know, match up these lines, get some alignment. Now, you can see that this fold, it's kind of hard to, you know, describe in one step or in writing. So this is why sometimes you got to look a few steps ahead, and then we flatten it out. Now it's asking you to turn it around. See that symbol? Turn it around. Do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to do that now. Alrighty. So we now have this looking the same as this. Now a lot of people mess up this simple fold because they're not following directions. Just really follow it. It wants you to fold, unfold, and there's the valley, and you're doing this tip with that ending of the line right there. Right there. So here we are, this tip ending right there. Now you want to go ahead and do it just exactly right. Not over, not under, but just right. Right on there. Right? That's how you want it. When you open it, you're going to, instead of opening it all the way, just go like this. And you're going to see that it opens up like this. Right? Yeah, you can flatten it, but what for? Just do this. Keep it like that. And you're going to notice, right, that it wants, again, mountain and valley, but open it up, and then look at this picture, and you're going to see now when I do this, how it starts to match this. You're basically going to open this up. See that? See how now it looks like that? That's what it is. We're going to open that up. This is the wings of the butterfly already. It's very, very important that you do this fold up here to be able to get to this point right here. I can already tell when some students come to show me, am I doing this right? Why isn't it looking right? If I don't even see these two flaps, you already skipped a step. You should already by now have these two little flaps. That's why you should always look at your drawing and make sure that it looks exactly the same. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, let's go to the next page. We're almost done here. Next page. Now, step 1, do a mountain fold in the middle. In other words, fold this guy right in half like this. Right in half. So we're going to come over here and we're going to fold it, and we're going to be very careful. We're going to line up the wings, line up the body, the abdominal, everything. Alrighty. Then we're going to slightly open it up. So now we are right there. So this is a valley fold, and it's asking you to line up this edge with this imaginary line right here. And you're like, well, where is that line? Well, you can kind of see the line right here. You see this line? If I flip this up, you can see that there's the line. It's this line. This line is what we're going to match up with this line. And so how do we do that? We're going to go like this. We're gonna. This needs to stay like this down, and then we're gonna pinch this up, and then you're just gonna kind of twist this, right? And you're gonna twist this, and you're gonna twist it where it lines up just right there. It's a little tricky, but you can see that we're lining it up right there. That's the line. See that? That's where we're lining it up with. Now, to get that same fold on the other side, it's just simply saying, look, just take this and flip it over, and you see that? Just take it, flip it. So you're going to have it straight here, and you're going to match the wings up here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to match it down there. And there. And then sometimes you got to press down on some of these folds because they're starting to get really thick. So here's my guy already. If I open him up, you can see how I got these 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Mountain, valley, valley. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Now, this is really complicated. The author decided to do it like in several steps, but really when you look at the videos and you see the end product, it's just hard sometimes to show the steps, but really all you need to do is take this, flatten it, and just like the simple butterfly, flatten it and pinch it around. Pinch it around. So that's all you're doing, just like that. It could be a little bit, it could be a lot, but that's basically it. That's all you're doing there. It's just you're getting it and then folding it back like that. Okay? All right. So here we are, right? Like this, sorry, this way. Now, what am I matching? Look at that, look at that, look at this, and this corner, and this corner. This is an eyeball saying, take these 2 corner tips and fold them inward. But if we turn the page, you're going to see a close-up of what they mean right here. So what they want you to do, if I open this up, you're going to see it looks just like that. See? That looks just like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take the tips, just a little bit. This is a personal thing, how much you and how little you do. But you're going to take the tips, fold it in. Take the other tip, fold it in. This is the abdominal area of the butterfly. Okay? So now, when I open that up, you see I've got those 2 little triangle pieces right there. That's what that is all about. Okay, here we are. We're almost done now. So now here we are. And this little folding line. So now we're going to go ahead and fold this butterfly over. 1 wing at a time, 1 wing this way. Right? That's 1 wing. And then now the other wing. And that's about it. There's your butterfly right there. Now thank you. Now there are some adaptations that you can make. This is the simple kind of basic butterfly. There are other adaptations that I will start putting up that you can see where you can do some variations on the actual wings. But after you have this down pretty packed, it should be easy to follow the other directions. Okay?